Last night, after one workout with him, the Indiana Pacers signed Kevin Seraphin. Personally, as a Knicks fan, I'm really excited about this signing.
Normally, I am a big fan of offensive scrubs. The type of guys that even though the game was over 10 minutes ago, they'll still score 20 points in the last 2 minutes of the game. As weird as it is, I'm just a big fan of guys like Marshawn Brooks and Chris Copeland. However, I am not a big fan of Kevin Seraphin. For an offensive center, he is just really not that good at offense. He only shot 41% from the field last year, and the most points he scored in the game was 12. He really only has two moves, a jump hook and a jumper. A lot of the time his hook shot can be deadly, but for the most part it's pretty inconsistent. His jumper leaves a lot to be desired as well, as he only shoots 35% on them. He's not really a great defender, rebounder, or passer either, which he doesn't do a lot of. In fact, he's kind of a black hole on offense. Again, if he was actually good at offense, this would be fine. Because he's an isolation and post-up heavy type of player, you can't really blame the Knicks' lack of success on why he didn't do well last year. Players with a similar play style, DeMarcus Cousins and Brook Lopez, always remain unaffected by their team's success, or lack of it. This is because when these guys get the ball in the post, everyone clears out of the way. It's normally a one-on-one. I mean, a post-up on a good team doesn't really look different from a post-up on a bad team. Seraphin's looks were not like, it's not like this guy is commanding double teams. He had very open one-on-one post-ups. The offense was not the problem. His offense was the problem. I mean, the worst part of all of this is after his sucky performances, you see this guy posting and fucking around on almost every type of social media. I'm talking Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, some fucking streaming thing. I mean, he's a much better DJ Khaled wannabe than he is a basketball player. I mean, normally, when, for example, like J.R. Smith will post a picture on Instagram of him playing video games, everyone will comment, "Hey man, you should get in the gym, work on your game." I think that's dumb. But honestly, in this case, for Kevin Seraphin, I think it might be true. I mean, not only is he not so great at basketball, but for an NBA player, he's pretty damn fat too. I mean, he has man boobs. You can see his nipples through his shirt sometimes. Aside from the fans who call out Seraphin for using social media too much, who Seraphin usually blocks, Seraphin's own teammates and friends have called him out on it. This season, Kyle Quinn pranked Seraphin by simply unfollowing him on social media. Of course, Seraphin noticed. O'Quinn got his teammates to get in on it too, like Melo. So when Seraphin would come to them, freaking the fuck out, they would tell him that it was a bad sign. Eventually, it was all revealed to him, and he still uses social media way too fucking much. More than any person should.
The last comment is that the games I saw live last year, he would always be fucking around in the pregame shoot-around. He'd always be shooting floaters as high as he could, deep fadeaways, threes, but the worst part of it all is how terribly he airballed these shots. I mean, fucking around is one thing, but at least J.R. Smith would make some of his underhand half-court shots. I mean, he really just airballed the crap out of them. Overall, this signing is really not that bad for the Pacers. He's on a 2-year deal. The second year is a team option, so they don't have to keep him. Even if they did, he'd only make a little bit more than he made all of last year with the Knicks. And he's probably not going to play that much anyway. I mean, this signing just kind of surprised me. Because as I just explained, he really was not that good last year. And they also already have a better version of him basically in Al Jefferson. So, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video wasn't too shit. Please tell me if it was. And have a blessed day.